What's up, Pisces, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, so let's jump into our mid-month reading. So guys, I was shying away from the past, present, and future reading because I got so bored with it after doing it for like 3 years on YouTube. But now I miss it, so we're going back to it. So let's see what's going on for all of us. Me with my Pisces moon, all Pisces placements. So if you guys have a sun, moon, rising, or Venus in Pisces, this is for you, okay? Now keep in mind, guys, that the energies here could be transferable. So it could be your energy that I'm picking up on, or the energy of someone or an environment around you, okay? All right, so what is going on with the sign of Pisces? This is Light Seers Tarot that I'm using, guys. Past, present, and future. What are you guys going through? So this will be from April 15th to May 15th. All right, so we have past, present, and future. Okay, so the energy that we have here, guys, is the Three of Cups in the reverse. We have the Ten of Cups in the reverse behind that, and the King of Swords. So for some of you, maybe you're dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, but I feel like there's just something you guys are coming out of because you just weren't happy with it anymore. For some of you, this could be a depression. Hopefully it's not. But for others, maybe it's like a third-party situation where maybe you felt like you were playing house with someone, you know, that sort of thing. So there's a fallout. There's something that you guys end, but it's like immediately after something comes in that gives you a lot of balance. It really replenishes you. It really just puts you in a good place. But I do feel, though, Pisces, that there was something that was draining you. It could still be in your life right now, but you guys are working on a way, you know, away from that. So starting with your past, guys, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Death card. Okay, so there may have been something that you were working on, or this could have just been work in general with Pentacles. That could always have to do with, you know, money, finances, work. But there was something that was being worked on, something that was being built. But at the same time, there was a sense of unhappiness that you or someone around you was going through, and just an immense change that happened. So let's see what this is about. Why is this Three of Pentacles here? We have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So you're building something, and it's like on one end, you're relieved because now you no longer have to be anxious about something, but you're still upset at the same time. So you worked through something, you got through something, you got a task done, but there was still something that was like emotionally bothering you. And for a lot of you, I don't think that you showed that. I think that you guys had a very cool and, you know, composed front where you came out as this King of, you know, Cups energy. Not sorry, guys, I got cut off. But what I was saying is that I'm not saying that you guys were not in this King of Cups energy, because you're very powerful while you're going through this. But there's something that's bothering you, and again, it could be vice versa. Maybe something that's bothering someone else. But you guys have a Queen of Swords in the reverse approach where whatever's bothering you, you're not going to let it be seen. You're going to keep it to yourself. You're aware that you're going through something, but the world doesn't need to know that, okay? All right, so let's see why this Nine of Cups is here. We have the Two of Wands. And we have the Queen of Wands. So there's definitely this duality here, because there's something that's coming in strong. There's something that you're very, very passionate about. For some of you, this could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. But for some of, you know, for a lot of you, I just feel like this is something that really empowers you, something that makes you you, something that makes you feel like yourself. But there's just this sadness that's being carried around. There's like this disappointment that's being carried around because of something that you're realizing. It's like you're balanced within yourself, but you're realizing that something was a mistake, or, you know, something would have kept, you know, bringing detrimental circumstances into your life had you stayed in that. All right. So with this last card, the Death card for your past, why is this Death card here? We have the Sun card in the reverse. And we have the Tower card. So definitely an immense change that happened where you guys have something new that you're going towards. Again, there's a lot of passion in this. You guys are taking a very slow and steady and practical approach to this. It could have to do with the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But again, at the same time, you're still dealing with what you guys had to let go of. Now, what I will say, that what you had to let go of, I feel like a lot of you were closely tied to it, but you couldn't be yourself in this, or maybe somebody wasn't being honest with you. With this Emperor in the reverse energy, you can't excel with that energy, because that's the energy of someone who's holding back. They're scared to be themselves. They're scared to speak their truth. This is someone who's going to be a people pleaser. This is someone who may use their power, or the power they think they have, to really take control of something, but it's someone who works in a distasteful way. And that's the energy that you guys are dealing with, and now you've removed yourself from that. And, you know, I always tell you guys you're the most intuitive sign, and I know that there's a lot of low vibrational Pisces, because I know Pisces out there that they need God, Jesus, Allah, you know, any spiritual deity they need. But in this case, yeah, it wasn't gonna work for you guys. You guys can't build on things that are inauthentic. Your soul's not gonna allow it. All right, so you're removing yourself from just all that dishonesty, or someone just not wanting to tap into who they truly are. All right, now in the present moment, you guys have the Eight of Swords reversed, the King of Wands, and you have the Three of Swords. All right, so you guys are clearly seeing something for what it is. If you felt like something was mentally holding you back, or you felt like again, you weren't seeing something, or there was something that you didn't understand, you do understand that now, and that could be what's disappointing. Okay, for some of you, this could have to do with the Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Right above that, in the past, you guys had the Queen of Wands. Okay, so we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So again, if this isn't a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, it's showing that you guys are still very, very powerful, and you're going to come off like a boss with whatever it is that you're doing right now. But you know, there's still that emotional side of you that's dealing with the truth of someone, or the truth of a situation. So why is this Eight of Swords in the reverse here? We have the King of Swords, and we have the Knight of Wands. You guys have fire all over this, okay? Honestly, with this, I feel like you guys are telling yourself, you know, what am I genuinely very passionate about right now, and what do I know that I'm good at and I can work at? I know a lot of the times tarot wants to jump to love, and this, yes, it could be love, but I feel like it's deeper than that. I feel like this could be a passion of yours. I feel like this could be that dream job of yours. This could be, you know, that school you want to go to, or that album you want to record, whatever. But now you guys are knowing that you need to put your all into that, and that you need to have a fuck you attitude, because you care too much. And that's not a bad thing, but it could be a bad thing sometimes. Okay, you guys care too deeply, very, very deeply. So you kind of have to separate your emotions from the work that's, you know, needs to be done at this time, because this is the center of your reading, this King of Wands. So you guys have such a powerful and magnetic energy, especially for any of you that are working on something, again, that you're passionate about, or something that you yourself are starting. This is going to be a time where there's going to be a lot of attention and eyes on you, and you can make a lot happen. So you want to take advantage, even if you're feeling heartbroken or going through something that's kind of pissing you off. When you walk into that room, that audition, that recording studio, you know, that new office building, don't show that. You need to have your best game on, okay? And with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, I see you guys being in a place where you're not going to let anyone derail you right now. You will cut them up so quickly if they try. All right. So why is this King of Wands here? We have the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Strength card. A lot of you could be dealing with the Leo specifically, but there is something that is taking off for you guys so strongly. It is not going to be something that will happen overnight, but it's something that is very strong. So this is going to be something where before you take the next step, make sure that you understand everything that you're in, you know, with whatever you're building, and then take that next step, and then take that next approach. If this is something that has to do with like a passion or something that can bring in money, I see you guys gradually building the money that is coming in, okay? So let's see why this Three of Swords is here for the present moment. But yeah, it's just showing that you guys are no longer dealing with something that was inauthentic. And if anything, you find love and passion in something that's going to be around for a long time, whether it's this hobby, whether it's a new love, okay? So why is this Three of Swords here? We have the Hanged Man. And we have the Justice card. So you go with the flow, guys. You don't bend over backwards. You don't, you know, call anyone, cursing them out. Hopefully not. But you guys surrender. And that's the key word there. I see you guys surrendering. Yes, I'm disappointed. Yes, this might break my heart. Yes, this didn't go the way that I wanted it to. But this was something karmic. So there's a very high degree of maturity with how you guys choose to handle this, despite what your emotions and what your heart is telling you. Okay? So yes, you give up on something that was tumultuous. Yes, you give up on something that was just, you know, way too much on your shoulders. But with the World card, it's because you have a whole new chapter coming in. So just with this major arcana and the fact that this energy is coming out, if this is something that you guys were kind of like hesitating to move away from, then you're going to realize that the universe will rip you out of it. So it's going to, it's definitely going to alternate depending on which Pisces is going through this. Some of you will be ripped out of something. Some others of you are going to take that mature approach where you say, okay, you don't have to close the door on my back. I'm leaving. Okay. All right, guys. So moving forward into the future, we have the King of Pentacles, the Lover's card, and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel like financially something very strong is going to happen for you guys, but there could be some strong love that's in the picture too. With the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, this is when something is not being reciprocated. So maybe you're giving more to a situation than somebody else was, or maybe you're just choosing not to involve yourself or put any energy into something. Okay, so let's start with this King of Pentacles. Again, for some of you, this could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or you guys just, setting yourself up for something where you're going to be doing very well financially speaking. All right, we have the Ace of Wands. And we have the Judgment card. A lot of you are finally following a passion of yours. It's like it's something you've been talking about for a while, but now you finally put action into it and things take off. The world sees you for who you are. This really, really fulfills you. And not only that, but it can put a lot of money in your pocket. If this has nothing to do with like a new hobby or putting like a new business or something out there, then again, it could be something with a person where you're just very immersed in it and you're just very happy and it feels very stable. But whatever this is going to be very stable. All right, so we have the Lover's card. Let's see why that's popping up. I'm just excited to be part of this. We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Six of Cups in the reverse. So whatever that was bothering you, a lover that wasn't reciprocating the love, or something that just wasn't working out for you, not only are you able to amicably put it in the past, but it's like you have so many good energies around you and you're no longer feeling conflicted about the fact that you have to walk away from this. So I definitely see a transition, because I do see you guys thinking a lot about what you have to walk away from, but then something so good happens that you don't even give a fuck about whatever that was anymore. So if there was someone that you weren't 100% over, or if there was just anything that you were struggling with, something so amazing comes in that you completely forget it existed. Okay. So last card that you guys have for the future is Six of Pentacles reversed. Let's see why this is here. We have the Ten of Pentacles. You guys have, again, if this has to do with business, you have a shitload of money coming in. Don't forget to donate. Here you go, guys. So we have the Page of Wands as well. So with this Page of Wands, guys, you really have to go for whatever it is that you're passionate about, because there's certain things that weren't going to work out for you, okay? But you have so much abundance that pours in. You could have an inheritance. You could have a promotion. You could have a business that takes off. At first, with whatever it is that you guys are starting, it could be something that you don't get a lot of help in, or if like there's someone else who's supposed to be helping you, if you're supposed to have like a mentor or something, maybe they like cancel on you a few times. But this is something that you are going to make a lot of good money in. Again, if there's something that is not being reciprocated, don't pay too much mind to it and keep going anyways. All right. because you guys, it's like you make the decision to kind of hone into yourself and remove yourself from whatever bullshit you were dealing with. Okay? You're able to avoid fighting, arguing, pettiness, problems, all of that. Okay? And it's funny too, because there's something that I feel you guys, again, had a lot of trouble cutting out. But when you finally find that strength to cut it out, I feel like someone kind of feels offended or betrayed by you. Okay? And that could be exactly the energy you were trying to remove yourself from and recover from. Okay? Okay, guys. So let's pull some cards of guidance. So again, this last deck I used here is Light Seers Tarot. So this next deck, I can't even talk right now. This next deck that I'm going to use is Everyday Witch Tarot. All right. What guidance can I give to the fishes of the zodiac, my Pisces? All right. Okay. So again, Pisces, there's something that I know that you guys are internalizing. I don't think you're letting the world know how much you could be suffering through something or how much of a loss you're going through with something. But Spirit is literally saying, look, work through it. With the Three of Swords in the reverse, this is someone who suppresses how they truly feel. But this is what you guys have if you stand your ground. Okay? It's okay to feel your emotions, but don't let it come out so much that it's getting in the way of your day-to-day activity and what it is that you're building right now, because you guys are going to have great success with what's coming in. All right? Now, there could have been a situation where someone was cheated in some way, shape, or form. Something was throwing you off emotionally. Maybe you were throwing someone else off emotionally. But because that happened, we have the Nine of Cups. So you get to a place where you're very content, where you have everything that you need and want around you, and you're just, again, you're very happy. Why is this King of Cups in the reverse here? We have the Seven of Cups. Why is this Five of Cups here? We have the Hierophant. Okay, and why was this Nine of Cups here? The Queen of Wands. You guys have so much fire energy. Again, the world is seeing you as magnetic. With this thing that's coming in, if you were supposed to get help from someone else or you were depending on someone or something else, you don't need it. You can do everything that you're meant to do completely on your own. The world really just views you guys in a very good way, though, because when you have this sort of fire energy, when you walk into a room, you don't have to ask for respect. You don't even have to introduce yourself. People will just naturally fall in line. They will respect you. And it's like when you walk in the room, they're like, whoa, who is that? And what are they doing? I need to know them. I need to be friends with them. That is the energy that you guys are carrying right now. And it's showing that that bullshit situation that you had to go through that had you all sad, it was actually something that was necessary, because it redirected you to this path. So yes, they may have hurt you, or maybe you hurt someone, maybe you went through some bullshit. But honestly, when you get to the point where you're very successful, just write them a thank you note. Because if it wasn't for this pain and this bullshit that you went through, you wouldn't have been on this path. So yeah, it could be unfortunate while you're going through it, but it's the best gift. Someone not being up to par, someone not acting right was the best gift you guys could have gotten, because now you have extreme happiness and success due to their fuck ups. Okay? So that's absolutely incredible, guys. I'm really happy about this. I'm happy to be a Pisces moon right now. I'm glad that this resonates with me as well. But guys, if this resonated with you, you can always donate to the channel. It helps it to keep it running. All of that information is in the description below. And you guys can also get personal readings. My website is in the description as well. So if you guys need something quick, I do have a same-day reading option. You will get that within 24 hours. So just let me know if you guys need anything. But other than that, follow me on Instagram, HighVibrations44. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Bruja Shit. And if you don't know how to spell any of those, it's in the description as well. I love you guys. Take care.